Hi, I am Professor Tricia Johnson, and I am your little host for these few minutes for our Fall Preview Day online. I'm joining you today from my office in the Department of Visual Arts. I'm the Undergraduate Chair in the Department of Visual Arts, as well as being a professor. I teach first-year studio and printmaking, second and third-year printmaking. It's a weird year. I wish you were here on campus because you could meet me in person. You can meet all the students I had here to speak to you. But know that in place, I'm on the chat today. So if you're joining us live and you want to have a question in the chat, I'll answer it. Professor John Hatch, our department chair, is also on chat to answer your questions today. So it is a strange year, that we can't have you here. And it's been tough also for us figuring out how to offer our courses, but we've been working hard and we've sort of figured things out. A lot of them are online, like my first year studio course. I've got 240 students across the world making art at home, but it seems to be going really well. I'm quite excited about it. But my printmaking classes, I've been able to meet students in person. So in visual arts at Western, we do have some in-person studio courses during the pandemic. Of course, we've got a lot of protocols we're following to keep everybody safe, but it's been really wonderful to have students in the building making art. So today I just want to give you sort of a quick overview about what we do at Western. Please ask me questions in the chat. There's lots of information on our website as well too. So notice at the bottom right-hand corner, we have a hashtag for Instagram if you want to take a look at some of our students' artwork, and also Western U Visual Arts. We've got lots of information on our website. Our facilities, we have a fantastic John Labatt Visual Arts building on campus at Western, and it is where everything happens for the Department of Visual Arts. A couple of years ago, we celebrated our 50th anniversary as a department. And one thing all our students study is art history. So even our studio students study art history. We've got a really strong faculty of art historians. They focus on global networks of cultural exchange and commit to interdisciplinary approaches informed by critical theory. I'm amazed at how well our art history students do in the world. They've really gone off to do fantastic things. And we cover from Renaissance and Baroque all the way up to contemporary film, photography, and new media in art history. Another area in visual arts that's really growing a lot is museum and curatorial studies. We have fantastic courses for this major, and it's the only major in museum and curatorial studies in Canada. And it really does help students prepare to train for careers in the cultural sector with emphasis placed on front of the house, like exhibition and curation, as well as behind the scenes, like collection management, arts administration, or those archival things. And a lot of our students come to study studio art. So that's one of our great former BFA students, Rachel Hahn, is doing really well. So the studio program combines hands-on studio practice with theory to foster an enriched artistic engagement. And we have really strong media areas in photography, printmaking, sound, video, contemporary media, sculpture, drawing, and painting. And while you sort of cover all of those in your first year, in your second and third year, you are branching out to study the media that you want to. In your fourth year BFA, you have your own independent studio space and you're working towards an exhibition of your own independent body of work at the end of the year. And I'm leaving you my PowerPoint with my two cute pugs. We're a dog and cat and pet loving, animal loving department. So a lot of our profs bring their animals, their dogs in to the building with them, which is really lovely. So that's Annie and Mr. President. And I often share students' photos of their pets at the end of my first year lectures. So once again, if you have questions for me, I'd love to answer them in the chat. You can email me, find my email online at uwo.ca. Just put in Tricia Johnson, you'll get my email, and you can be talking to me all along about your BFA portfolio. We've got lots of information for you as well. And I'm going to leave you now to see a couple of students, have a couple of our former students who I taught who are great, who want to tell you about their experiences at Western. But thanks so much for being here. Bye.
We are currently in Satellite Project Space, which is downtown London, and I came to work in this space through the Visual Arts Department at Western. Doing the experience of an internship really allowed me to use all the academic knowledge that I learned on campus and bring it into a space. and I was able to learn from many different types of people. So that sort of experience is really invaluable, and you're going to have those opportunities to really explore and really get hands-on as well as the academic side. So I really think that Arts and Humanities prepares you well.
Our show is called Cabinet of Shadows, Reliquary for Lost Animals. This is a fourth-year practicum class for curatorial students, and it focuses on 3 famous animals, Martha, the last passenger pigeon, Jonah, the whale, and Jumbo, the elephant. And basically the show combines large-scale shadow art and performance, and really looks at the relationships between animals and humans.
Well, I was in charge of the elephant solely. That was my purpose in the show, so that was a lot of fun. We started that 2 days ago, and we had 2 days up until today to install. And I'm usually like a painter, so I've never sculpted before, so that was really fun. It's easy in the way that you get a slideshow projector and you kind of just project the silhouette of the animal you're trying to make, and then you have your light source. You basically build into the shadow.
My favorite part was actually tonight when the lights came on and we got to see it put together for the first time. A lot of work went into this, and we started in September, October. So it's been a long time coming, and we didn't really know how it was going to turn out until we actually put it together. So it's been really interesting.
The Visual Arts Center is my favorite place. When I'm not in lecture, I can just walk down the hall, and there's actually 2 galleries. There's always something new and awesome going on as far as what students are creating and building with. Well, there's always something interesting. I definitely believe that being a great student involves being well-rounded, and Western has given me all of those opportunities. I think that Western provides the best place and the best environment for you to grow as a person.